This is your friendly neighborhood gamer Djinn Candor. We're here basically on another existential thought process. Yes, folks, I have issues with my tongue. I am Porky Pig. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I am not Porky Pig, even though I'm pretty chubby. No, I am not his voice either. I am not a voice actor. I wish I was. At least I get some payment out of my entertainment. Anyway, please do me a favor, guys, before I go any further. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. A lot of you guys are giving me shit about a lot of these videos. Well, guess what, guys? I don't care. I just don't. I do these videos for fun, and if you guys enjoy them, awesome. If you don't, well, again, I don't care. Anyway, please do me a favor. Again, and I have to repeat myself because some of you guys are apparently too thick in the head. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. Anyway, here's the question for you guys tonight. So, which one would you rather become? A vampire or a werewolf? Yes, folks, I'm giving you these existential questions, really hard-hitting questions, journalism kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'll give you some pros and cons for both. Werewolf, pro, enhanced strength, and your senses are mega heightened, basically 10 to 20, if not more, times the normal everything. Your senses, even your instincts itself have been heightened to virtually superhuman. And not to mention your strength and your reflexes. You're beyond anything that any athlete can achieve, despite knowing most of them train for years. So the point is, you are basically a Superman. That is a few pros. Cons. According to certain myths, you are allergic to silver. So if you have silverware, you're fucked. Unless you are going to use, plastic spoons and everything for the rest of your life, which, again, go for it. And another big con, guys, of being a werewolf, your supposed heightened senses are also your biggest weaknesses as well, because people could use very high-pitched squeals to disorientate you, so you be fucked. And not to mention, your very strong smelling anything would make you want to gag. So again, that's just my personal opinion. There's no precedence for that, but think about it. Heightened senses would definitely be bad for you if you're not careful. Another pro would be you could actually be out in the daytime. But here's a con. When supposedly the moon comes out, again, this is out of lore, the moon, you basically go feral, guys. And yes, folks, that is one of the biggest drawbacks. You go feral. You basically lose control. You have to be a hermit for the rest of your life, because you would hurt anyone you have ever cared about. Because again, you would be feral and you wouldn't know the difference between enemy and foe and friend. So again, you'd be doing more harm than good. Now, that is pretty much it for the werewolf. Here is some pros and cons for the vampire. again, same benefits, heightened abilities, strength, speed, agility, whatever. And some lore, vampires have a lot of, abilities, kind of like telekinesis. Some vampires have the ability to manipulate matter itself, the elements. Again, it's all in lore. Some of them even rumored to have skills over their own blood. Like they could actually control blood. Like if somebody slit your throat or whatever, your throat would heal up and the blood you lost comes back. Imagine that. That would be a sick move, wouldn't it? A sick ability. Doing all that, right? Now, that is great. That's the con. You are very sensitive to very bright lights. Again, very prone to strong smelling anything, including food. And there's even rumors, there's even lore that certain vampires could not, and I repeat myself, could not eat human blood, human food. They would have to consume blood. And one of the biggest cons is your ability would probably consume a lot of blood. It would make sense because, again, it might not be your blood. Oh, okay, that's fine, and I appreciate that. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. It helps the channel. But anyway, so yeah, that is basically pros and cons. The biggest, coolest abilities, again, they have all drawbacks because they have limitations. Again, one of the biggest ones, you can never be out in the daytime because according to lore, you would be, it's like the equivalent of walking into a lava pit. And that's one of the things that, according to lore, vampires can never do. Be out in the sun. And if you could, more than likely you would have to cover up and have SPS 2 million because, yeah, you would basically burn to ashes like you were baking in the sun, literally. And between you and me, guys, I don't know. If I had a choice and I'm going to be thinking of a different creature. I'm thinking of a different creature, but my brain is, having that, oh, I got another one. I'm asking you guys, which one would you prefer? Being either a vampire or a werewolf? And I was giving pros and cons to each individual thing. And again, remember, werewolves may have the ability to go out in the sunlight. Vampires don't, according to lore. The only difference is werewolves look like normal people in the daylight. Vampires generally, even if they could be out in the day, it would look a little weird because they are literally basically covered up. It's just one of those things. Nice. But humans are boring. They're not all that fun. Plus, they like to tie themselves down with rules and regulations. Some I get, some not so much. Sometimes I feel like they push their luck. Anywho, that is just me. I guess. Yep.
Thank you. I'm ready.
You too. Anywho, that is just basically me giving my 2 cents on that subject. And if you guys are wondering what I would choose, honestly, I would choose being a werewolf because, again, I actually like the concept of being out in the daytime. And as far as my whole me going feral thing, I mean, honestly, guys, it's not as bad as you think it is. As long as you know you could train your instincts into a certain pattern, and again, it takes military precision to be able to overcome that, but it's actually very possible. As far as a werewolf, again, my strength and abilities would be I would use them like very nonchalantly, kind of like Superman. You know, he uses his abilities in a in a finance kind of way. Like he accidentally bumps into something and it bends, but he bends it. That kind of thing. That's just me. Um, or if somebody tries to hurt me, I'm like, okay, nonchalantly trip him at super speed, come back, they'll never see it coming, and make sure that there's no cameras seeing me doing that. Again, I would only trip him. I wouldn't actually, slash his throat or anything. Just I would trip him at supersonic speed. And as far as the senses, as far as the senses goes, I mean, again, it's all about control and precision. So if you know what you're doing, I mean, there's a lot of trial and error, but what can I say? I like to think if I had those opportunity, I'd consider it. Anyway, thank you for checking out my videos. And if you haven't already, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and of course, comment down below. If you haven't already, please do so, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll be tonight, and be safe out there, guys. Whether you're a werewolf or a ghost, a zombie, whatever. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, and be safe out there, guys. Take care.